Welcome to A-Level Psychology. This presentation will tell you a little bit about what you will study throughout your course here at Teignmouth Community School. Many students begin the course asking, what is psychology? Psychology is a science, and we look at the scientific study of the mind and human behaviour. Psychologists do often use animals as well within their research. They carry out research using the scientific method, which is hypothesis testing, which you may be familiar with from your science studies. The exam board we use here at Teignmouth is Edexcel, and you will sit 3 exam papers at the end of your 2 years of study. In the first year we focus on paper 1, Foundations in Psychology. This gives you the fundamental understanding of each of the key perspectives in psychology, and these will be used when you move into your second year of study. Applications of Psychology gives you the option of studying either criminal or child psychology, which will be selected by the class. You have to study clinical psychology, which looks at mental disorders, understanding them and looking at treatments and ways in which we can help people. The 2 disorders we look at are schizophrenia and anorexia. The final paper you will study, Psychological Skills, consolidates learning from the first 2 papers. You will look in more detail at issues such as, is psychology considered a science, and whether psychology can be seen as a form of social control. Within each topic area, you will study a number of theories that psychologists use to explain behaviour. In order to make these theories credible, psychologists will use a number of studies to back these up, and you will look at these studies and again evaluate whether or not they are a good piece of evidence. Each topic looks at a key question or key issue in psychology. These are contemporary issues, and they can look at things such as, can we explain football hooliganism, and if so, how can we prevent it? Why do people follow a cult? Is eyewitness testimony reliable? So if you witness a crime, is the statement you give credible to be used in court? We look at role models and whether they contribute to the onset of anorexia. You will also have to complete a practical for each topic area where you have to go away and collect data. There is a 10% mathematical requirement on the exam papers. This can range from understanding things such as the mean, median and mode, and being able to interpret bar graphs and histograms, to completing a number of statistical tests. These are just some of the images then to represent some of the topics we will study. See if you can guess what topics they might relate to. There may be more than one answer. This is what our current students have to say about the course. So they do say that there is a lot of writing and it is hard work. Psychology is also not fun and games and may not be what some people expect from the subject. However, it is an interesting subject. It does enable you to look at things differently, and it relates well to those of you who wish to go on to university to study behaviours such as child psychology, clinical psychology, criminal justice, law, and it relates well to many of the other humanities subjects, as well as fitting in with science, maths, English and many others. If you wish to find out more about the course, then do check out the Edexcel website, looking up psychology, where you can see the specification in detail along with past papers. You could also come and talk to myself, Miss Adams, in room U40. You may also want to speak to our current sixth form students, who will be able to give you further insight into what the course involves.